In this video, I'm going to show you how to use sampler in BandLab. So the sampler is actually very fun here, and you can also use it very easily inside BandLab by clicking the plus add track, and then here you can just click on sampler and it's going to pop up a sampler. Now of course, here you have different sampler kits, and you could go ahead and select one that is pre-made, for example this one over here, and it's already pre-made as you can see here, or you could go ahead and create a custom one. Now we're gonna create a custom one really quickly over here, and then I'm going to show you what all you can do with it. So here I'm gonna go to I'm gonna just remove this so it goes back to normal over here. There we go. And what you want to do is you can just record it via an audio output input. So if you have some audio or some sound you would like to add in here, you can do that yourself. You could import it if you have it on your computer, or you could also browse sounds and click on browse over here, and this is basically going to allow you to browse these BandLab sounds, and in here there's going to be a bunch of different things you can use. So if I for example add some things in here, like for example let's just add this drum kit in here, and we're going to put it down here on V, and then I'm also going to take this this thing over here. Okay, we're going to put it up here, and of course you can just keep on filling this. So you could go ahead and put it wherever you want. You can fill it like wherever you want, literally. So here it's going to say via which key on your keyboard you can play it. So that's why it has like 4, 5, 6, 7, R, T, Y, U, whatever. Okay, so just put things in here however you like them, and then we can go to the next step. Now the next step here is you can click on one specific part, and then there's a bunch of different things you can do. Of course, you can adjust volume, you can pan, you can pitch, you can go ahead and set your attack, release, tone. You have different tools to normalize, crop, reverse, auto slice, you have membership, etc. So there's a bunch of different things you can do. And then here you have the play mode. Now this is likely going to be one of the most important parts. So we have 3 different play modes. The gate one basically plays the sample as long as you hold the pad. So now it's on gate. I'm going to hold this pad 9 here, and let's see what happens. Okay, and I released it, and as you can see, basically it just stopped playing. Okay, so that's what the gate does. Now one shot basically just plays the entire length of the sample with one single tap on the pad. So you have to tap it once and it's just going to play it. So if I click, there we go, it's just gonna play to the end and stop. And if I do loop, this will automatically play without me having to hold anything. Okay, so that's pretty much what those 3 things do. And of course, you want to make sure you know what you are doing whenever you are clicking on these and setting them up. Now of course here you can then edit this however you want it to be, so it's completely up to you. You could also group these things. So let's say for example you want to have like some guitar strings up here, and then you want to have some ad-libs in here and something like that. So you can put the upper row and make it like one color. You can put the second row here and make it for example orange, and then you can group it as 2 here, and there we go. You can do a bunch of different things here. So that's completely up to you. You can customize that according to your own needs. Okay, and then you can also save things over here or clear them if you want to remove them and do it again. So those are basically the key things you can do. Now, what's also very important here, of course, oftentimes you don't want to be pressing these because it takes a bit too much time, and of course clicking as well whenever you're recording something. What you can do is just hold down your shift key and then press these buttons over here, and it's going to do it for you. Okay, so I'm gonna move my mouse over here. If I press shift and V, it's going to play this. I have to hold it down for it to work, and then I can press like shift R, and it's gonna play this one. So yeah, you get the point. Hold down your shift key, and then you can use these keybinds on your keyboard. By default, it's shift plus the key. So that's pretty much the basic way of using it. And then you can just go ahead and start recording. So if I just start recording my audio as I'm speaking over here, as you can see, my audio is now being recorded, and I can just hold down shift plus R, and it's going to start playing in the back whenever I'm explaining things. Okay, just like that. So let's now hear how this sounds like. So if I release it, and if I now play whatever I recorded here, you'll be able to hear this. Okay, there we go. As you can see, well, it didn't pick up my mic because I forgot to set it over here, but no biggie right now. You get the point. You get what I'm saying. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's how we can use this this sampler over here. You can play around with it, and of course, for the first time you're doing this, it's gonna take a bit of time and a bit of practicing to get used to it. But when you use it for a couple of times, you'll be much more comfortable with it, and then you'll be able to use this confidently whenever you want. So that's how to do it. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.